So, what drives bandwidth? It's dead easy. Today, it is all those things you know from smartphones and PC cards and dongles, etc. It is obviously the applications, and especially it is the video. Video is a huge consumer of bandwidth, obviously. What is it things that tomorrow? Well, easy. It's the orange label up there. It is things that if you thought of would make you rich, but you haven't thought of them yet. Okay? But if you want to be the next Zuckerberg, go think of something that's going to use all this bandwidth. It's not too hard to think of things, but then it's what will sell, etc. Obviously, more tablets. I think my view on the tablet market is that it's really bifurcated right now. We have Apple with a huge share, everybody else stumbling, Amazon about to hit the ground running very quickly here and take out the bottom end of the market, along with probably Barnes & Noble. That doesn't mean there's not room for other people. It doesn't mean there's not room for other users of tablets that we haven't got to yet. And I think we'll see a lot more tablets out there. Readers, I think there's a lot more content coming to an e-reader than we have today. It'll obviously drive the bandwidth. More video, M2M, in-car, and especially mobile medical. I've been in the wireless industry about 20 years. Mobile medical is one of those things. It's had about a 7-year gestation right now. It's nearly there. It takes about 10 years to get things out there. But I think there's some pretty interesting applications that you'll start to see in the next couple of years. So bandwidth's easy. We can always find things to do with it. This is the scary chart, and I'll give you the history behind this chart. What we do with this is a worldwide global demand. This is terabytes per month average through the year, okay? So in 2010, that number is 132,000 terabytes a month being consumed on mobile bandwidth, mobile networks around the world, okay? What we do is we actually build profiles of users, light, medium, heavy, and extreme. I'm somebody who's extreme. I've got an iPhone, an iPad, and a USB modem I travel with. And then we look at the applications they use, how often they use them, what they're doing with them, and you build up the profile that way and do it around the world. We've got enough data to do it. So 132,000, 140,000, it's pretty close. Here's the scary number, is that number in 2015 is 4 million terabytes a month globally on a mobile network. Where's the growth? Yeah, it's China and India, and it's Latin America. There is growth in the US. It only goes up by about 10 times in the US in the next 3 years. It's pretty easy. But that is a staggering amount of data to deliver. And I've seen bigger numbers, but this one is one, I think we're fairly close. Oh, there we go. Okay, so consumer Wi-Fi. Where do you use it? Well, guess what? 65%, this is US, by the way, 65% use it in the home. This is data from last month's survey. We do a lot of surveys monthly. What I do like is the second from the left there. That is the 0.9% who don't know what Wi-Fi is. About 20% of this country is stupid, okay? 1% is downright scary, okay? My mother is not the most technical person on the planet, and she knows what Wi-Fi is. So. And if you want to put it in perspective, there are 330 million people in this country. 0.9% is, what, 3.1 million people don't know what Wi-Fi is. These are not kids. These are people we survey up through age 70, 75. So, they're 18 to 75 years old. So, yeah, 0.9%. There you go. Worker office, 26%. The airport, train station, 15%. The hotel, 23%. Hotels are a good example. We have coverage in this room sporadically and in the lobby. But if you go to the room, what do they have? They have an Ethernet port, right? Okay, I have an iPad, I have an iPhone, and I have a MacBook Air. None of them have an Ethernet port on them anymore. So how the heck am I supposed to get access for $14.95 a day, right? I put on my boxer shorts and my shirt, and I walk down to the bar, and I get a drink and get Wi-Fi access, and when I'm finished, I go back home, go back to my room, and go to bed. So there's some catch-up to do here. Cafe, coffee shop, obviously, library, bookstore, you can see all the others. Here's what's interesting with this is obviously the home is a lot of usage, but look how high relatively those other places are. It is not 2 and 3 and 4% of people going to the coffee shop. It is a quarter of the US households saying they go to a coffee shop to use Wi-Fi. So closer parity here between the Wi-Fi and the mobile data rates is really what the expectation is. There is a gap, I believe, that develops here. There is an expectation and the ability of the mobile networks to deliver. I cannot go and get that Netflix or a YouTube video on my iPad 3G. I'm grey already. I'll be even greyer by the time it downloads. It doesn't work in the Admirals Club. It doesn't work on the plane, etc. There's a gap. Simply limiting the usage through the pricing will not work. You just build more frustration. We've done a lot of work on this on data plans. What people want is unlimited data. They will trade speed for unlimited data. Okay? They will take a lower data rate if you give them unlimited. But if you limit their speed, they're not necessarily interested in higher data rates.